I gotta be quick because my battery is super duper low, like 4% right now. But this is the very first harvest from the garden. They haven't been washed, so they kind of look dirty. But again, I was like, man, if I have to wash them, then I might lose another percent on the battery, blah, blah, blah. This is straight off the garden. I was watering, and then I picked these, so they fell into the mud and got really dirty. But this is amazing. This is 4 inches right here. Yeah, I'd say right at 4 inches, maybe a hair shorter. And so the pepper itself is over 3 inches. The plant that it came from is the jalapeno, which is on the far right side of the pepper plants. And that's only about 8 inches tall. So this was like midway hanging to the ground, as was the second one. These are the size I buy in the store. You know, they're good size jalapeno. They got a good hard skin, and hopefully a good amount of capsaicin in there. They've been on a really good feeding schedule with the pot plants. So I imagine that, they're going to taste and be pretty spicy. Purple bell pepper. Again, this plant is tiny. You guys have all seen my pepper plants, and they're tiny. Sorry about that. This is probably 3 inches. It's a tiny one. It's not bell pepper size, but I think if it had, better soil, these guys didn't go into the ground until the end of May. We had such weird weather. So they're a lot smaller than my mother's that I see on kind of a regular basis, but it's a really cool color. This, it just kind of developed, and they come out and they're purple and yellow. And I believe this one was yellow, had some yellow stripes the last time I saw it, and I felt like I was going to leave it to ripen more. Need to look at how to pick these, or how to look for ripeness on these. But I bet I'm not far off with that. These are Shishito peppers. I totally need to look at how and when to pick them, because this one was a green. It hadn't turned, orange red yet. This one's orange red, but they're all shriveled up. Now, I didn't end up watering yesterday because most of the surrounding, miles got just tons of rain for a good half an hour. In fact, I was working only about 3 miles north of here, and we got a really good rain shower for about 10 minutes, and then it was sprinkling for a while. So I assumed I got rain. When I got home, it didn't look like it, but it was dark, and I figured we're going to, unfortunately let it stress for a day. And now it's, 6 p.m., and I just got to water. So they were without water, and the jalapeno plant looked really bad. Like I needed to give it some extra care. But again, with the shishitos, I think this is normal size, good 3 fingers or so, 1.5 inches, 2 inches. I don't know if they're supposed to be this color. I don't know if they're supposed to be this color or both. They're both shriveled. I have a couple on there that are solid skin peppers. They're not shriveled. I have a feeling, though, because of how popular they've gotten, this is how you pick them, between green and orange, and also with shriveled skin, because of, how you're supposed to eat them. Basically, all the recipes call for grilled Shishitos. You just toss them on a grill for a minute. What that's going to do is warm up the inside, so you're not going to have crunchy peppers. It's also going to deflate the skin a little bit more, so they're going to be very, very, airy. They're not going to have much, matter that you're biting into. So I think that might be how to do it, we'll see. I'm going to do a little research. But the purple bell pepper looks really cool. Like, it's a cool shape too. This little indentation right here was actually another set of, like, a branch that was coming out. So the plant's so small that it grew on this, but the branch was in this little slot here, so it grew around it a little bit. Kind of cool. Huge jalapenos for the size of the plant. We'll get more later. See y'all later.